Welcome back to another tutorial of CesiumJS in the GIS World FFA. In this short video, I'm going to tell you how to create a 3D path using QGIS, how to import the aircraft trackpad as point in the viewer, concept of visualizing object movement over time, and finally, how to upload the edited 3D aircraft model in the CesiumJS. I want to say a special thanks to CesiumJS to support this series of tutorials. If you are excited, let's get started. Maybe before we start coding, we can take a look at the result of this tutorial. So in that case, I will just jump to the GIS World website, and after that, I will just open the air transport part 1. And then, yeah. So this is the result of our tutorial, as you see. So here it is, for example, aircraft, as you see. So in that case, we have this path of the aircraft. We will create it with the QGIS, and also this object, 3D object, we will just download it as a free object from the internet and just put it in the Blender and do some customization. Okay, in this tutorial, just we will work without any train model, Cesium train model, nothing else. Just it is everything is 2.5D somehow, without any real height. But in the next tutorial, we will go through all of them in the detail, how you can give the train height and such a things. Okay, so yeah. This is all that we want to cover in this tutorial, so I think maybe we can start. Yes, and also I have already opened this Cesium quickstart, so maybe also we can take a look at it. So we will create definitely exactly the same object, same application. So first of all, we need these points as the input data. So we will create it with the QGIS. And then finally, we need a 3D object model. We will do it with the Blender. So maybe I can just open my file browser. So this is the file directory that you will find it in our Git repository. So here we have others. So I have already stored that that obj object, and then I will just go to the QGIS and I will open the aircraft path QGIS file. You can find it right now in the Git repository. So this is a line that I have already created. It's a super easy thing. Just I create a geo package, and inside the geo package I have a CesiumJS and flight path. Or you can do it with the shapefile, but anything else. Okay, so you have this line inside the QGIS. The easiest way, point or line to point, line to point, align, or I can use this one, points align geometry. So with this functionality, just you should select what should be the distance between the points. I will select 10. Just I will run it. So I will create as much point as possible, but otherwise in other situations, if you have the limited number of the points, so if I'm just go there, here you will have one time step in seconds. So with that one, you can extend, or you can increase the number of such a points. But here it is on our side, so we can generate as much as possible. So these are the 2Ds. Right now, I wanted also to give the height to these points. Let me just check one time. The distance should be 10. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, maybe I can just open the table. Just let me see. Yeah, here you are. So here it is a FID. Maybe I can just first correct this one. So just I will give the row ID to that, so everything started from the 1 to the number of the points, which is 783. Great. Then now we want to calculate the height. So maybe I can just open something that I can do some printing. Maybe I can just open one of them. No, I don't need. I need. Okay, I think it's fine. So the only thing right now, I don't know how can I draw in the Ubuntu. Okay, I think with this one I can do something. So this line, and after that I have this port, or we should do it another way. So I have this height, and so here I have this point. So from here to here, it's always 10 meter. And now I need the height of this part. So definitely we need the one angle. We can define it. So the smaller the angle, the smoother flight path we will have. Okay. And then according to that, just we need a one tangent. So from the tangent multiply to the distance, you can get the height. Okay, so I will just close it. Okay, again, I will open the field calculator and height. I have already prepared some codes here, a very simple query. So here I just wanted to say that if the distance is less than 1000, I want to, so in that case they are 10, so I need the first 100 points. And then I'm multiplying, so here it is a radiant, but also here I think we have a tangent, so you can also give the uh, angle, the degree, and then multiply to distance, and otherwise it should be 50 because we wanted to have the maximum height of 50 meters. Yeah, it is just a sample. Yeah. Okay. I think it looks perfect. It looks very good. So the rest is 50. So now we should also do it vice versa from the end to the beginning. So it was 783, 683, 84, 683. Perfect. Again, I will go to the height. The differences, it should be only on the selected features. And I will go to the recent. So in this part, just we want to say that the distance should be so the latest distance, the last one, it is 7,820 minus 7,820. The last one will be 0. So we are doing everything vice versa. And again, tangent multiply to this and 50. So there you go, perfect. You can 50, 50, and then start reducing the height. And finally, the last one will be 0. Okay, just I will save it. Everything is fine. Then I will right click on it, export. So the type, the format type GeoJSON, and just I will save it in the YouTube CesiumJS part 5 src. I create a folder, I will name it data, and also I will name it GeoJSON. Perfect. Then maybe we can just name it as a flight data. Maybe I can just check one time more. Yes, flight data, the same name that it's mentioned in the Cesium tutorial, CesiumJS tutorial. Okay. So, okay, here I should just write flight data, and just I will just save it. Uh, I don't need distance and angle, just FID and height. It is more than enough. Okay, everything is fine. Flight data. So, no, just I wanted to close it. Perfect. The next step is this aircraft model. I think it was a free3d.com. So, aircraft I downloaded the 3D model from this website. I download exactly this one and I put it in the other folder of the Git repository. Okay. So now it's time to open Blender. So perfect. I think most of you are familiar with Blender. We don't want to create something, or just we wanted to open and take a look that everything is fine according to our data. And my 3D model format is OBJ. So then I think it was in the YouTube Cesium part 5 others. So here it is my 3D model. Yeah, it looks really good. So the one problem is the direction. I should have a 180 degree. So in that case, we should have a correct flight direction. Okay. So the first things, maybe we can just do some editing. So from the Z 180, everything fine. Also here we have a mirror of that 180. Maybe we can just increase the size of this aircraft a little bit. Maybe 8 and maybe here 5. Let's see. Yeah, it's good, I think. And also we should change the dimension of this one, maybe 5. Then just give the 3 and 3. Maybe we can just change it later. Okay, here there is some place for flowing the air, so maybe I can just a little bit. Yeah, I think it looks good. Everything is fine. Then just file, export. So I will export it as a GLTF. Then just in the YouTube CesiumJS part 5 src data. How can I create a new folder? Okay, and then just glb, and the name is aircraft. Good. Aircraft. What happens? Okay, just I should export it. Okay, so let me just open my file and then we can check that all of our data. Okay, here it's my JSON file. Definitely I don't need this one. And GLB is, yeah, everything is there. So now it's time to go to our previous tutorial, CDN. Just I will open it in a browser. Then I will just copy whatever I have in this directory. So I should go 1 folder back, 2 folder back, to part, 2 folder back, and then part 5 and src. Perfect. So I have already copy paste everything there. Let's check it. Perfect. Now it's time to open everything in the Visual Studio Code and we can start our coding. Okay, I will close it. Also, I don't need Blender. Then, yeah, everything is good. So here it's our main.css. According to the previous tutorial, everything is same. Here it's our data and here it's our JS file. The first step is we should take a look at our index.html. So from this part, I think we don't need them because in the previous tutorial, we have a drop down menu for the name of the cities. And yeah, we don't need it right now, but the rest is fine. Then I will switch to index.js. So Cesium viewer flight to location, we don't need it. And also here it is my access token. Definitely we need that, but here again we don't need this line. And also I should remove them. We will talk in a detail according to the train and how we can give the height to. In this tutorial, just we will work on a flat. So make the job easy just for this tutorial. So in that case, so we don't need this. And also we don't have any drop down. We don't need drop down. And fly to, we need nothing for this tutorial. But yeah, anyway, it's fine. So Cesium viewer, so maybe we can keep it. Maybe we need it in the next tutorial. And drop down, it's the same. Okay. Let's just, maybe I can just add it here and this tutorial in the left side. If you want to check it again from the scratch, we have some samples and then we want to visualize it. So for this tutorial, all you need is the location and the time. So you will give the location, assign the locations to the time, and then your object according to the time and location will be moved in the 3D globe. Okay. So we can start, and maybe I can just create first one new file as a moving object.js. Okay, and then I will have export. I will create an object. So moving object. So perfect. And then after that, we need our constructor. Okay, so for our constructor, we need maybe three parameters. One of them is viewer, and the next one is the flight data. Okay, and the last one is the time step in second. I have already told you we have enough data, so we will just assign it as a one. So we don't need it for this tutorial. But again, if the number of your points is not enough, so you should. Okay, so it looks good. So first, we are assigning everything to the viewer equal to viewer, and after that, this dot viewer equal to, sorry, not flight data equal to flight data, and the last one is equal to time. Perfect. Then do we need to assign any other things in our constructor? Yes, the stop and the start time. So when is the starting point of our, so maybe I can just open it here. Maybe I can just explain it a little bit more and make it clear. So we need these two places. One of them, this bar, and another one is the last point. So always you need the starting point, ending point, and the time. Okay. So maybe I will just stop it and yeah. Okay. Then the next part, just I should just copy them, paste them here. Maybe I can just close it so we have enough space. Here I will just hold Alt and I will just remove them and I will add this dot start. So we are assigning them to this constructor. So this is the time. You can give any time that you want. For example, I can give, for example, the date that I'm recording this video. And maybe, yeah, maybe I can use just 50 or any month that you want. Yeah. And so in that case, just think about any real-time applications, you can work with them. Any real time. So maybe I can just, for example, give it 5 day back or anything else. So you need the time plus location. So this is the starting of the time, and we will do again this dot start. So this is total seconds. How did it calculate the total seconds? So I need this dot flight data dot features. Let me just check it once more. Where is my coordinates? Okay, I didn't prepare it right now. Okay, no problem. Okay, now it's time to also prepare our data. So I will copy paste all of these GeoJSON points So the exported file, the exported points. So I will put it in a location. I should also change the name. So I will paste it here, refactor it. I will come to the top. So flight data, and also I'm exporting it. Maybe we can just change the name to the coordinates. Yeah, it will be more meaningful. Coordinates dot JS. Yeah, definitely. Please change everything. So flight data here. So from flight data, I need the features because all of my objects inside the features. Then I wanted to count how many objects we have. It is 700, I think 80 or such a things. Okay, then in the index.js, instead of location, I need the flight data. And then here, definitely I should create const. So moving object, yes. Then I need a new as a moving object class. So also it is imported, but I think we don't need this one. So moving object. So what are the input value? It is a viewer, and then another one is the flight data, and we will give just one. Okay, and after that we will use this moving object. Then I will vector. So here it should be features, and then length of this feature. Then it should be multiplied to the this dot time step seconds. Yeah, it looks good. So here also it's done. So starting and stop, both of them is finished. Then we will start this part. I will name it config time. So you are configuring the starting time, stop time, current time, zoom to, and the rest. So I will copy all of them. So here I want to create a function, this dot config time. So as a function, then here config time is equal to, so I need an anonymous function here. Just I will use it. Also you can use the other way of the functions. It's up to you. So I don't have any parameter for that. Just now I want to copy paste all there. I will remove these descriptions because just you need to hold Alt and Shift and click, then you have all these options, then you can change all of them simultaneously. So here we have the start, here we have a stop, start, start, stop. Then I think we don't need anything else. Okay, so you have already defined the starting, and here it is the zoom to that area, and here is the multiplier. What is multiplier? Multiplier is the speed of your, I will show you later. The speed, how according to the time and location, what will be the speed of the object. And also animate is true. Okay, the config file is done. The next part is we should assigning the position to the time. So again, in that case, maybe I will create this position property again as a value, and then I will just assign it to compute compute time position just met. Okay, I think it is a good name for this function. So we are adjusting a time to the position, or yeah, vice versa. So again, we need one anonymous function. So there is no input for that. And after that, so first of all, we should have this property, and after that I will return the position property. So in that case, I will have it in entire of this class. Okay, perfect. Then here we have a one for loop from here to here. So instead of this for loop, maybe I can just use for each. And then in that case, we should go to our flight this dot flight data, and then dot features. So now I have access to all of these features. Here is my data. So here now I access to this array. Then after that, so feature, I need also the iteration. So as you see, according to this counting, okay. So here is a data point. So I don't need this one because definitely I can access to each feature instead of calling them like this. So I will just copy paste all of them and I will paste it there. Let's check step by step. So here I have a time. So we are creating a time. So definitely this is this dot start. I multiply to time steps. So also this one, it should come from the constructor. And here it is our time. Then we are defining the position of that. So for the position, maybe we can define, for example, three variables, ln or then. So here it will be the feature dot geometries, the geometry dot coordinate. So the first one, maybe we can check it. So here for each feature, so this one is the feature. Inside the feature, I should access the geometry. From the geometry, I should access the coordinates. Coordinates, I need one S. Coordinates, and then the first one is longitude. I will just duplicate it. So I will change it to lat, and this one should be 1. Again, I will make a copy from it, altitude, and it will be feature, properties, height. Okay, also this is a one option that you can also put all the coordinates there, but make it easy right now. Feature dot, where is it? Feature dot properties, properties. Here it will be just the height. Perfect. So instead of this one, I will assign just longitude, and instead of this one, latitude, and instead of this one, altitude. Refactor it. Again, we have them here. So here it should be longitude. Here it will be latitude, and finally here is altitude. Okay, maybe we can cover it. So first of all, here it is. We are calling a sample position property from the Cesium, and after that we are creating our time, defining our latitude, longitude. We are creating the position of that. Then we are assigning time and position, both of them, to the position property as a sample, and then this dot viewer entity, we are adding the location position. Yes, maybe we can check it right now. Then I will back to index.js. So moving object dot, so it is not really common to do it because these are the inner functions inside the class, but we will just do it for testing our code. Open with the live server. Let's see. Wow, perfect. I think there should be a problem right now. What is the problem? Okay, the problem is that we are exporting our points as a in the UTM coordinate system. Yes, so I think it will be a good error. Yes, or not. It is not error, just according to our coordinate system. Yes. Again, I will open my aircraft. So I will do it very fast again. Point along geometry. So I will open it. I will give just 10 because I have to export it again and I didn't do that. So yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So I will just open it once more. Where is my attribute table? Perfect. I will do it a little bit fast. So FID, I will assign it to row number. Perfect. And again, I will open it. I will assign the height. So where is my codes? It's there. Perfect. Everything looks fine. I will go down just from here to 683, I think. 83, 84. Everything is fine. So I should give the height. I will select this code, the last one. Okay, let's check. Yeah, everything looks perfect. Okay, so what was our problem on that time? So in here, style, copy, and sorry, export, save all of them. So I will remove distance and angle here, save. Here it was the problem, SRC coordinate system. So here I should just change it to the WGS. I should give it from the to the geographic coordinate systems. Just open, overwrite the file. Perfect. So I don't want it to do the same problem. So maybe we can just check it once more. So everything is fine right now. So I can close my QGIS. Great. Also, you see that we also all the problems can be solved very fast. Again, the coordinate. So I will just remove everything and paste them again. I will refactor it. Everything looks fine inside the coordinate. So again, once more, yeah, it looks perfect. So I'm here somewhere in Germany, Stuttgart. So here is my flight path. Yes, yeah, it looks very good. So the next part is now adding the 3D objects to this path. Okay, I will close it once more. Then I'll back to my code. So my last function is add movable. I think the name also it should be good. Entity. Add movable entity to viewer. Okay. So again, I will use anonymous functions. In this part, I have just one input as a URI, and I think everything is fine. So I will bring it a little bit top. So, what should we do right now? I think I should go down a little bit. So here it is that part of the code, this async part. So I will take all, I will copy paste them, copy them, and then paste them here. So I think again it looks good. So the first part is getting it from the Cesium ion. So I will just call it directly from my local. So I will remove the first line of the code, and definitely here we need one this that we were at. So here it is about right now the time. Okay, now it looks better. I need one this here and another one here for the interval. This dot start and stop. So position is this dot position property. URI we need here as a URI, and then after that I need again for this one I need this dot position property. Here is the path. It will makes it as a line. So we will take a look at it right now. This dot viewer. Okay, so everything is looks fine except this URI. Then here in our code, instead of this one, we should write add. So dot why it is not coming. So let me just check movable object. So here we have our function. Oh, I think I did a very bad mistake. Now I think everything should looks perfectly. Then you see that I bring it outside of the function. Dot movable option dot add entity viewer. So here I need the URI. So in that case, I should go to the JS config file. Maybe I can just remove this export. So const. Maybe I should write. Maybe I can just name it as a URI path or such a thing. Yes. Okay. So here I will just write aircraft. So how can I name it? Maybe we can take a look at our directory. So we should say that one folder back, and then data, and then GLB, and after that aircraft craft.glb. Okay, it looks good. Then the only thing I need to export access token and URI path index.js URI path, and after that here in the URI path I should give aircraft. Okay, it looks good. Here also everything is fine. Now it's time to check our application. Yeah, it looks really good. So yes, but it is realism. So here, as I have already told you, so I should explain something to you. Maybe just I should stop it right now. So you see that it was the speed. Speed, it is here in the top. Multiplayer. So multiplayer, I will switch it to. Then after that, you see that now it goes a little bit smoother and it looks really nice. You see that a little step by step it is going to up. Yeah, landing. Yeah, I really like it. So here it is again. It is the optional part. One thing I don't like right now, because we need also to add a little bit zooming out. Yeah, it is really zoom too. So here maybe I can just close it. So where should I add it here? I think it was a view from, and after that I need a new Cesium Cartesian Cesium 3, and after that maybe I can just add some sample values to check how it will look like. So yes, yeah, from this side maybe, and then maybe I can just change it to -100. So to see, yeah, it is from the back side. Yeah, you can play around and check different type of the things. And honestly, I don't like this path. So yeah, I think this one it looks nicer with the points. And points, I will go to find. So all of them, maybe we can make it as a variable. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was to the end of our tutorial. Just also, maybe I can just the last point. So here it is the time, the exact time that we mentioned it in the time config part. So sorry, in the constructor part, and then here you can speed your time, because everything it's related to the location and the time. So here you have the time at the end. So here now, this is the last part. So maybe I can just come a little bit back, and again I will play it, and then it's smoothly it comes down. Yeah, uh, now it is, we are to the end of the tutorial. Once more, thanks a lot for your time, and I want to say a special thank to the Cesium to support this series of tutorial. So see you all in the next video. Bye.